Annette Jr. was born in 1922 in New Carlisle, Quebec. With the onset of the Second World War, many New Carlisle residents enlisted for service overseas. An old knee injury kept Earl from enlisting in the military, but it did not keep him from wanting to serve his country. As the war progressed, he would joke with his friends and family that he would catch a German spy, a highly unlikely and seemingly preposterous notion. On one eventful day in November 1942, Earl did just that. His sister Marguerite was known for her strong character and unusual entrepreneurship. For the times, she ran her own taxi enterprise, which made her a rarity, a woman with some independent means. Scene 1, at the Grand Hotel. Earl Sr. is at the reception desk, looking through the books, grumbling about the dismal numbers.
Damn war, nobody travels anymore.
Earl Jr. enters from the back, just looks at his father a moment, unseen. Earl Jr. finally steps forward.
I want to run the hotel.
No.
Earl Sr. takes out a cigar and places it in his mouth, going back to his books.
Just please give me a chance. I know I can do it. I'm great with the customers. I know how to handle the books. I know I can do this. I can prove it to you. Tomorrow, while you've gone out of town, I can run this joint. I'll make you proud.
As soon as there's trouble, you go and get your sister.
Fair enough. You'll see. You won't be sorry.
Earl Jr. exits triumphantly.
That boy will be the end of me.
Earl Sr. goes back to his books. Outside the Grand Hotel at night, Marguerite is at the back of the Grand Hotel. She looks up at the stars. The German soldier arrives.
You came. I didn't think you were going to show.
Well, I had nothing better to do.
Don't be like that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't like me.
Marguerite takes out a cigarette.
Crap, I'm out of matches.
Here, I've got matches.
Thanks. Sorry about the unladylike language.
I don't mind.
They smoke in silence for a moment.
What are you here for anyway? Family, vacation, business?
I guess you could say business.
So what do you do for a living?
I travel and meet with people.
Well, that's specific. Where are you from?
Overseas. Are you hungry? We should go out for a drink or a bite to eat.
Overseas? Wow. Where overseas?
I think I saw a little diner down the road.
Oh yeah, but you never answered my question.
Enough about me. I don't want to bore you with my life.
It's not boring. It's interesting.
What about you?
Well, my life probably isn't as exciting as yours, but I hope maybe that it will be someday. I want to do something important.
I'm sure you will. I must go. Perhaps I'll see you later.
I'm counting on it.
The German leaves Marguerite alone with her thoughts, her dreams of what could be with this tall, dark stranger. Scene 2. Marguerite arrives at the hotel reception area whistling. Earl stares at his sister, speechless.
What?
Why do you look so happy? Are you sick?
No, you idiot. I'm just happy.
But you're never happy.
That is not true.
Well then, little sister, tell me, why are you so happy?
I'm happy because I met someone new. Why do you want to know so badly?
You're my sister. I'm supposed to care.
But we both know you don't.
So, who is this mystery woman?
Oh, he is definitely not a woman. His name is Bobby. He's from overseas and he smells nice.
Smells nice?
Marguerite nods, back to whistling away, tidying up the reception desk.
He's just...
What?
different. Different from all the other boys around here. More alive.
I think you should stay away from him, Marguerite.
You see, this is exactly why we don't get along, because you're always telling me what to do.
Fine. I'll find a way to prove to you that there's something off about this Bobby character, and then maybe you'll thank me for warning you to stay away from him.
I can take care of myself, thank you very much.
Marguerite storms out of the hotel. Marguerite leans against the hotel's back porch, smoking a cigarette.
Scrubbing floors, making beds, filling the paperwork, then taxi runs, taxi runs, taxi runs. I mean, the extra money's good, but damn it, every day is just as boring as the last. Taxi runs, I'm tired of these friggin' runs. It's always people I've seen before. Mr. Thomas and Mrs. Thomas, Mr. Alavet, his son. No one new, no one different.
Marguerite puts out her cigarette, looking over her shoulder.
But today on my run I picked up a man not too far from the shore. I've never seen this man before. Tall, dark features, the smoke underlying in his breath every time he spoke. His accent was thick and full, one I've never heard. This man, This man, I've only known him for minutes. I feel like he's been around my whole life. Perfect. He said he'd look for me later. I sure hope he does.
Marguerite shakes herself out of her reverie and heads back inside the hotel. Earl is pacing, stopping and starting.
What if I'm wrong? Everyone will think I'm a fool, especially Father.
Earl stops, walking a moment.
Everyone thinks I'm a liar, but I want to do my part in the war, but I can't. It's damn neat. You'd think they'd understand. Instead, I get shunned.
Earl takes a bold step downstage, sizing his courage, standing tall again.
This is my chance. How will I approach this man? Do I attack him? Talk to him? I can't just chase him, he might have a weapon. But I have nothing to lose, really. People will finally stop thinking of me as a lying cheat, and more like a hero. No, I can't be wrong. There's too much evidence for me to be wrong. Isn't there? Damn it, my thoughts are all over the place. Well, I best just get to it. This is something I need to get to the bottom of. I'll never forgive myself if I don't. And I just know I'm right. I've got to be right.
Earl exits, determined. Scene 6. Earl Jr. has found the German on the train and has sat beside him.
What's troubling you? Get to it. Don't waste my time.
All right. The matches, the cigarettes, the smell about you, your oddly tailored clothes, the lie about the bus, the outdated money, it just doesn't add up.
Oh, and what's so strange about my clothes?
Then there's your cigarettes and matches.
What about them?
Well, they're from Belgium, and there's been no imports into the country since the war began. It's odd.
The German goes to change cars, but Earl stands in his way.
The outdated money, the bills you gave me back at the hotel, have been out of print since 1919. You said you've been here since 1921. And then that watch, it's obviously not from this place. It's made of such fine craftsmanship. Nothing like that would be found around here.
The German and Earl look at each other. The German lets his head fall forward and looks at the ground.
Fine, you caught me. There's no point in fighting, making a fuss. I'm simply like you, a man doing a duty for his country. Duty for the country that I greatly love, just as you're doing right at this moment.